Good morning, guys. So I got kicked out for like the fifth time yesterday. So I'm at a friend's house in Atlanta, and I am up watching live performances. I've been watching so many performances from Halsey, Katy Perry, Pink, Rihanna, Alyssa Cara, Khaled, Logic, just a lot of people. And I think this is a really good way to start your morning. I have my vitamin C and music. Music always makes me feel good, and I just love music so much. It's like the key to my heart. So yeah, good morning, guys. And I'm just gonna vlog the day for y'all. I hope y'all have an amazing day, and I'm just happy to be away from the toxic environment that I was in, and I'm just happy to see what life brings. And yeah, stay tuned. Good morning, guys. I am so tired. I didn't get any sleep last night. I'm exhausted, to say the least. And it's a really beautiful day outside. And I feel like I'm about to pass out because I haven't got any sleep. I actually have a sleeping disorder. That's why I really can't get any sleep. Hey guys, so I want to do like an update on just my life in general and just like the things that I have been going through. I know I told you guys that I do have a sleeping disorder, and that's kind of why a lot of my relationships are kind of messed up right now. A lot of my friendships are messed up. A lot of my family situations are messed up. My 10-year relationship went down the drain, all because of the sleeping disorder that I have. And sorry that my skin looks kind of crazy. I kept this freaking face mask on for literally for like the whole entire day, and it just messed my skin up, and it's probably going to take some time to kind of smooth back out again. But when I first left my relationship, I came to my mama's house, and then she took me on this damn trip and embarrassed me out there on the trip with my sleeping disorder. And then after that, she put me out. So then I had to move in with my aunt, and I was like really hesitant to move. I really feel like I can't live with no one. That's why I really just want my own place, because it's like whoever I decide to live with, whoever I decide to stay with, it's like, my sleeping disorder is going to affect them. No matter how nice they are to me, no matter how nice I am to them, I gotta go to sleep. And whenever I go to sleep, since I'm around them, I'm going to attack them. So when I say attack them, that means pretty much picking them apart, like picking apart all their imperfections, which I believe no one has imperfections, but picking apart someone's imperfections, and also making fun of situations that they've gone through, or situations that they've been through, or that they're currently going through. It's really awful. And so I went to my aunt's house, and I stayed with her for about 4 days, and then I just could see how like their attitude towards me was changing, and I was like, man, I gotta get out of here. No one wants to tell me, hey, you said this, you said that. Like, everyone is just kind of like, damn, they're taken back and probably don't know how to even tell me all that I said all these mean things. So they play it cool or whatever. But I just felt like, if I'm going through something that's kind of crazy, I'd rather just experience myself. My misery does not love company. I'll just rather experience it by myself. So I left my aunt's house because I'm like, I don't want to be saying nothing about my cousin. Like, I have a cousin, my aunt's daughter, that passed away, and I don't want to be saying no crazy evil stuff, especially not be able to have no type of control over it. And especially like, because I don't mean it, but like, if they hear it come out my mouth, they're not gonna know that like I have no control over what's being said or whatever. So I had left there. I stayed there for 4 days, left there, went to a friend's house. And because my mom had kicked me out, I had nowhere to go. So I stayed over his place for like a day or two. And then I begged my mom to come back, because he didn't live by himself. He was living with his sister and her partner, and then his nephew. And I just like I said, it doesn't matter. Like, they were gracious enough to let me enter their home. And I just didn't want to have something that I'm going through affect these nice innocent people that allow me to stay in their house. So I stayed there for about a day or two, came back to my mom's house, and she kind of was like, see, told you so. And it's like, it kind of was like annoying, because like, I did not want to come back to my mom's house, but at that point I had no choice. I had nowhere else to go. And it's like, at least with here, like, this is literally like my family. Like, they know my situation, they know what I'm going through, and I'd rather get attacked and get the repercussions of something that I can't control from them than the outside world. So I came to my mom's house, and then it's like me and her got into another argument. So then she put me out again, and it's like, she just kept trying to provoke me to put me out to get people to experience my sleeping condition. So I got put out again, and I stayed at my friend's house who I was at the first time. The first time I stayed at his house with his family and him for about a week, and it was just hell because I just felt like he was taking advantage of my situation and just like making a mockery out of it and embarrassing me and using it to hurt me. And so I just was like, I can't stay here. So I begged my mom if I could come back again. And she let me stay for a while. But she would always, like, literally just antagonize me. Like, if I'm sitting on the couch watching TV, she would just always, like, try to antagonize me. Like, it's just like she never wanted me to feel too comfortable. She never wanted me to feel too secure. She never wanted me to just get things back on track. And it's like every time I tried, she would start an argument so that she can put me out. She would say all these evil things, all these lies. Like if I'm using the bathroom, she would come and open the bathroom door, beat on the door. Like if I'm just sitting down, she would like come and scream at me. It could be a dish, like a fork or a plate. Like she would just argue with me over the simplest, the most meanest, most simplest, smallest things. And it's like she just wanted a fight. She just wanted an argument. She just wanted to start something so that she can cause an argument so that like because she know that like I hate lies, I'm not confrontational, and I hate being bullied. And for the longest I would just ignore it, but now like I'd be trying to stand up for myself, and she know that I was probably going to try to defend myself. And at the end of the day, this is her house, so once I did that, it was just like, all right, bye, you're out of here. And so I would get kicked out. I'd be sleeping outside with my belongings, getting rained on, nowhere to go. And I really didn't want to call anyone to come and pick me up. Like I didn't want to go nowhere because like I know like people that would try to help me, as soon as I like fell asleep, I was gonna have like an episode, like going nuts and shit in my sleep, seeing all this stuff that when I wake up I wouldn't remember, and just hurting people and saying all this mean, evil, crazy things that I have no control over, you know. So it's like I get that people were trying to help me, but it was like I didn't want their help. But it's like at the same time, it's like either get help and hurt them and then they put you out, or just be homeless. And I wish I could have just chose to be homeless instead of like taking people's help and then letting them experience my sleeping disorder or whatever. So the second time I got put out, or the third time actually, I had went with a friend to Rome, and we had stayed at a hotel for like a day. And that whole entire time, like I was trying my hard. He came and picked me up like early in the morning. We left, got some breakfast, and then got on the road, went to Rome. And I was trying my hardest not to go to sleep. And we had got a room at this hotel, and I just was trying to do like random things. Like I took like 5 showers in one day. I would do my makeup, do my hair. I would get up and watch TV, walk around, step outside. I was just trying to do so much just so that I wouldn't fall asleep. And I had like laid in a bed, but my phone was dead. I laid in a bed, and I think I was just staring into space. But I don't know if I like dozed off for a second or what. But it's just like I felt like when I woke back up, like I freaked him out or something like that. He was looking at me real crazy, like what the fuck. And that's what happens with everybody, because they're like, okay, she's like normal right now, and then when I fall asleep, I'm just talking hella shit, saying all this mean stuff about them. So I don't know if I like terrorized him or scared him or what, but at that point I was like, okay, I can't stay here, I gotta go home, you know, like I gotta go somewhere, like, because this person is way too nice for me to even, you know, allow myself to be around him when I have a sleeping disorder and I know how the dynamic would be. And I was like, even though this person is nice and kind and is like, you know, trying to help me, like I really had to sacrifice, you know, being happy as opposed to like, or just receiving help as opposed to accepting the help and stuff like that. Like, he would be like, I don't care what you say, I don't care what you say. But I could see the look on his face looking like, oh hell no. So that night I had called my friend to come pick me up, and she took me back to my mom's house, whatever. And before I had left, I had texted him and told him that I was leaving, and he was like, all right, fuck you, da da da, I was trying to help you, but that's on you, good luck, you on your own. And I was like, you know what, like I'm not even mad at that, because like I said, my misery don't love company, and this person was willing to help me out with the whole 9 yards. But it's like I don't really know how to really explain this situation to people. I don't know how to coexist in the house with other people that's not my family. I don't know how to I don't know how to do that. Like I don't know how to go. It's just too much, you know. And so then I had came back to my mom's house, whatever, and she really didn't want me in her house or whatever. And when I so the next morning when she woke up, she was like, get the fuck out, get your shit and get out. And that morning she like punched me in my face, and I could have literally called the cops on her and had her arrested, but I